being in jail, what strength did going to jail give you that otherwise you wouldn't have had now, other than forget about the experience now of why you went because it was wrongly convicted and the whole DNA, but what life skills or real intricate strengths did being in jail give you to fulfill you doing the best job ever now, had you not gone to jail? Because you ultimately would have always become a lawyer, right? So what did it give you that you otherwise wouldn't have?
I think energy and drive and just the idea of, set a goal and just don't give up. I think that those are clear cut things. But then I feel like I learned so much while I was in prison. Just, I mean, honestly, not that I say this very often, but I really learned more reading 3 or 4 nonfiction books a week from 1998 to 2006. I learned far more that way than what I did going to grad school, getting getting a master's degree in criminal justice, or going to law school and becoming an attorney. I learned more the one way than I did the other. So I think that that's a clear cut takeaway. While I was in prison, I took a course on how adults learn in order to then work as a teacher's aide. So the principles of that, of how adults learn, I use that in my own life now when I'm trying to learn something for me. I I learned to type while I was in prison. We're in the information age. Everything's based around the computer. If you're able to type,
Mm.
you can that's much easier than looking down at the keyboard, or doing the Fred Flintstone one finger at a time. I can just put my hands in the home row
Yeah.
key and just start going. I don't have to look. I even know most of the time if I've made a mistake. So those are all things that I got from being in prison, and the idea of short-term sacrifice for long-term gain is something that I got from prison.
Mm. So do you, within yourself, do you recognize gratitude for that?
Yes, I do. I do. But I reconcile all of that as that's what I sought after. That's what I found. It wasn't that the prison offered that to me. It's that I decided to get that out of it. I mean, there's a big difference
Mm.
in that.
Mm. Yeah, interesting
I
that
think that
point.
it's important. No matter,
And actually,
can I just say one thing? I think it's important in whatever
mm,
challenge or life circumstance you find yourself in, trying to use your time productively and not let it just have such a dominating effect on your life to the point that it shuts other things down.
mm.
Don't compound losses. Don't
I
compound
find
loss
a
on top of
story.
loss.
Say that again. Sorry.
I said, don't don't compound your loss. Don't throw loss on top of loss on
Mm.
top of loss.
Yeah. It's beautiful. You should definitely, I don't know if you have, or, but you should definitely, it's just such, your story is just such a beautiful, uh, m- not metaphor, but it's just a beautiful mirror, to people who are in a jail in their own heads. It's such a beautiful story, to also not just help people, um, who are wrongly convicted, but help people who are in the jails of their own mind, you know?
Absolutely, sure, absolutely.